In the second year of Darius came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet, saying, the Lord hath been sore displeased with your fathers. Therefore say thou unto them that saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye unto me, saith unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. Be ye not as your fathers, unto whom the former prophets have cried, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye now from your evil ways and from your evil doings. But they did not hear, nor hearken unto me, saith the Lord. Your fathers, where are they? And the prophets, do they live forever? But my words and my statutes, which I command my servants, the prophets, did they not take hold of your father? And they returned and said, like as the Lord of hosts thought to do unto us, according to our ways and according to our doings, so hath he dealt with us. Amen. I don't want to read the entire chapter. Amen. But what I'm going to do for the next maybe about 15 minutes or so is I want to talk mildly from the subject down, but not out. And I'm not going to preach the text, but I'm going to merely explain the text. If I can do that. Amen. That's what I want to do. I want to explain the text because I really want you to get what's happening in this passage. And then so many times, preachers preach, and, Fred can attest to this. We're kind of real picky when it comes to preaching. Amen. And y'all can blame, Mama Darlene for that because, she was real picky and she taught us a whole lot. And she just kind of rubbed off on it. So when people get to preaching, if you ain't finna talk the word, and not mention the text, but if you're not finna explain the text to me, I really don't want to hear you. You got about 5 minutes to talk to me. They say sheep are dumb animals. They'll go wherever you lead them. They'll follow whomever. Amen. And they look at us, many preachers, they look at us like that. Like they can get up and talk real slick, real smooth, and we just gonna go along with what they say. Now you got about 5 minutes to bear truth to me before I walk out the door. Amen. Don't think I'm rude. I'm just really careful who speaks into my life. That's all. That's all. Zechariah, Pastor Dupree here, this text. Amen. Israel was in the midst of a 70 year of Babylonian captivity. They were being disciplined for forsaking the Sabbath for about 400 some odd years. They did basically what was right in every man's eyes. After they went into Canaan, after God had given them the land of Canaan, he warned them sorely that when they were full and they lacked nothing, he said, don't forget that it was God that brought you here. Amen. Do I have any Bible readers in the house?
That's right.
Amen. He warned them not to become complacent when they got into the promised land. Amen. Because you do know they were no better than the people that they took, the people's place that they took. Amen. Amen. Go back to Genesis. I'm going to give you a little history. Amen. When God made the covenant with Abraham, I believe it was chapter 15. Amen. Chapter 15. Amen. When he told Abraham, he said, know for sure that your descendants are going to sojourn into a land that is not their own. And then I'm going to allow the people to lord over them for 400 years. And after the 400 years, they're going to come out with great substance. And I'm going to judge the land that the people that held them captive. He says, and he also turns and says, Abraham was wondering, like, okay, well, going to have my people captive for 400 years. God, what you talking about? God says, listen, I had to do this because the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet complete. Meaning that God is a righteous judge. He can do pretty much what he wants. He can. But God judges righteously. Amen. And Israel did worse things than what the Amorites or the Canaanites ever did. The only reason that Israel was a successful nation is because God chose them. Y'all don't really want to believe that. Maybe I need to shout a little bit more. Amen. Israel was no better than the people's place that they took. Come on, saints of God. You all come to church.